All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is it going? I'm istherenoonelse, and in today's video, we are going to talk about update 35, my initial thoughts, things that are good, things that are bad as they pertain to PvP. Now, there is no secret that update 35 has been the most controversial patch as far as patch notes go, as far as overall sentiment from the community goes. I know a lot of people have left. If you read the forums, if you read the outrage on my comment section, if you watch other content creators' videos and their overall opinions, this has not been a good patch. The development team has, what they wanted to do and what has been accomplished have been two different things. But if you guys have been watching my channel, I have said that, I think this patch is heading in the right direction, at least relative to the last patch. And after having actually played it, do I still believe that? That is what this video is. And so I wanted to get this out before it goes live on console next week. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's dive into it. I've been playing on Twitch. I've been streaming. I've been playing mostly necromancer, and yeah, as far as PvP goes, I'm enjoying it a lot more than update 34. Like I said, they fixed a lot of things. I said that there was a lot of broken things in update 34, and they came out and they make very, very good adjustments. My biggest concerns for update 35 was that I was worried that it was going to be a little bit too tanky. I was worried that the meta was going to be a bunch of stalemate tanks and everything, and those are the least fun metas. And yeah, it is tankier. It's definitely tankier until we get the mayor's adjustment next week, which, according to Gina Bruno, will be a reduce in the heal by 50%. Until we see exactly what Mayor's is and what Mayor's does, I don't know exactly how tanky that is. I would say that it's not the tankiest meta that I have played in. The old permablock, like 100, like 0 block cost meta was way worse than this one so far, but we're only 2 weeks in. Like, things are subject to change, right? And so I say that I think that the major resolve adjustment vigor getting minor resolve helped make things tanky. Obviously the light attack reduction in damage helped make things a little bit tankier, but overall just a slight adjustment in PvP in that department would actually make it pretty good. And so I'm gonna put a post on the forums, like in the PTS forums. Nothing will probably happen for it, but if they adjusted battle spirit by like 2.5% or 5% or whatever, to where people are doing 5 to 10% more damage, I think that would put it in a really nice sweet spot. Like, if they like where PvE is and they like the damage that PvE is doing and everything, then you can have PvE stay the way it is, and then you can adjust things via battle spirit. And yeah, then PvP can have just a little bit more damage, and in that way I think it would be pretty good. Now, as far as Mayor's Balm goes, I've discussed this a lot in a bunch of different videos. A 50% reduction is good. A 50% reduction in the overall heal is good, but it's not going to solve the issue with the set, in my opinion. In my opinion, even I believe even a 70% reduction still makes this set the strongest survival set in the game. That's just how powerful it is, in my opinion. So a 50% reduction without a change in the cooldown is still the strongest survival set in the game. It still has a purge of all negative effects every 15 seconds. It still has a big burst heal when you're fighting outnumbered with dots and status effects on you. It still has all these things, and it has no cooldown on the initial tick. Now, I've done multiple videos about this. I'm not going to go into it too much, but just watch how many times I get a 1k heal in this little fight. The 1k 1008, 1088 heals that I'm getting is Mayor's Balm. That's the Mayor's Balm heal. It has no cooldown on it. The 15-second purge all negative effects, that's the other cooldown. But dots, status effects, CCs, snares, etc., those have no cooldown. So if I'm standing in Caltrops and Caltrops is constantly giving me major fracture every second I am also going to get a 1k heal. If somebody's spamming poison injection on me, every time they hit poison injection, it ends the old poison injection, I'm going to get a 1k heal. If they reapply a status effect because they're running charged, the charged status effect being reapplied is ending the original one, so I get a 1k heal. So that's how the set's working. And so, in my opinion, like I've posted this on the forums as well, reducing the heal by like 20 or 30% and then putting a 1 second global cooldown would make this set more in line with other defensive sets. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of these types of sets, how they function. By just existing, I have incoming healing. I'm not doing anything. I think sets that augment your skills and abilities are way better. You know, like a set like Bloodspawn, when you take damage, you get resistances. Well, I still have to heal. Although I'm a little bit tankier, I still have to heal and survive. This is, when I take damage, I just start healing. And it has no cooldown on when it ends. So it's just making me tanky for no real reason at all. Like really no reason at all. And so I'm worried that the 50% reduction is going to have to be adjusted again, and I think it's just better if they, you know, just hit it once and we're done with it. But you know, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. We will see. But my initial thoughts are, if Maris still exists, like if all it is getting is a 50% reduction, you should still get it. I know a lot of people have been standing on the sidelines worried about, you know, spending for Maris. I don't think you have to worry about it unless they, like I said, put a cooldown on it. So if you want to wait until the patch comes out and see what the exact adjustment is, anything less than like a 60-70% reduction in the heal is still get the set, run the set, be tank. That's my opinion. So yeah, the good things, Oaken Soul isn't nearly as powerful as it is. I still think it's a good alternative. I think it's a good set, but it's not the best healer, tank, damage, gank set in the game. And that's what it was last patch. And so when you have a set that's that good in all different environments, it's good to make adjustments because that's too strong. And so they went out and did that. I will be coming out with some Oaken Soul builds for those of you guys that have doubts about the strength of Oaken Soul. I still think it is a good mythic. I think it's in line with a lot of the other mythics. I still think it's viable if you want to be a 1-bar build. So yeah, the adjustment to Calurians, until Maris gets adjusted, I wouldn't really run Calurians yet, because the cool part about Calurians and what it does is it provides a status effect up to every 5 seconds. And the problem with stacking status effects versus somebody with Maris is that adds to heals. And so if you're going to deal with a bunch of people running Maris Balm, you're going to want 100 to 0 burst damage. That's what you're going to want. That's what you're going to want to have. And so, yeah, that's my opinion. I think until it gets a solid adjustment, I would stay away from Calurians. If you still are prone to running proc sets, there are good proc sets out there. Obviously, still there's Scavenging Demise, there's Red Mountain. Like I said, I still think Calurians will be okay once a good Maris adjustment comes in, so I wouldn't just delete it outright. But yeah, those are my thoughts overall on update 35 so far. Some small adjustments would make for a very, very nice patch. Obviously, there's other imbalance and everything, but yeah, it's more enjoyable in PvP right now. There are some tanks, but it's been tanky before, even tankier. So yeah, that's my opinion. Obviously, I'm just one guy. You know, I'm just a stamcro out here running perfectly balanced sets and testing some things. And yeah, obviously that's my opinion, but I want to hear your guys' too. Would love to hear your thoughts overall if you've been playing this patch. If you're on console, are you excited for PvP after hearing my opinion? And yeah, I know I want to say this too. I know some people are very visceral with their reaction towards Zymax, and I totally understand that. I have said my opinions on them as well. If I feel like they're doing something that goes against what they're trying to say they're doing, I say something about it. If they're going to constantly flip-flop back and forth, I say something. If the patch is bad or they're introducing broken sets, I say something. If the patch is better, I'm going to say that too. And so, in my opinion, this patch is better than last patch. And so if you were enjoying last patch, I mean, maybe if you're a Calurians ganker with Oaken Soul, you're not going to enjoy this next one as much. But overall, for everybody else, I think it's going to be a little bit more enjoyable so far. That's my opinion, and we'll have to see exactly what happens with Maris. Things might change. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. That's going to be my opinion and my thoughts. And yeah, talk to you later, guys. Catch you in the next one.